Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and this time I'm going to create some Sims. It has been a while since I've been creating some Sims, and yeah, now I'm doing a collaboration with SourPatchSimmer, and we thought about making some outsiders that you might know from going to university or generally in life. And it's about a little bit of a cliche because we wanted to create a mixed gender sorority fraternity. I don't even know how a mixed gender students club is even called. I guess there is not a real name in English. Please write in the comments if there is. I only know sorority or fraternity because they have some, let's plays and builds and create a Sims with sororities and fraternities. They were all like really beautiful Sims, very young and very in fashion and so on. We wanted to do something more different and more, I would say, interesting this time. So I'm going to create 4 students, and then SourPatchSimmer is going to add 4 more, so we have 8 Sims. And then we are going to build a little house for them where they live on campus, and it's going to look, well, the way suiting for these Sims. So I started with a punk rock Sim. I actually wanted him to be more of a metal guy, but we only have like this punk hairdo and not the metal hairdo, so he's called Clay Punkster, as you can see already. And of course I gave him this really cool mohawk hair, some tattoos. He looks pretty badass, and for his sleepwear I gave him some bunny shoes because I wanted it to look a little bit more funny. Maybe he got him from his little sister or so. I just thought it is funny to give him some bunny shoes. I really adore them. And he is basically the first one I started with because I really wanted to have like a punk rock metal guy somehow. And so if there are some cliches and you don't like them, I'm sorry. It's just we really wanted to do some Sims that really have some character, and that when you see them that you immediately know what kind of people they are. So he's a very, funny guy. He likes to do pranks, he's kleptomanic, and he's also a bro. So I think you're going to have lots and lots of fun to play with him. And the next person is called Shaggy Stoneblunt. If you know Scooby-Doo, then I guess you know what kind of person I wanted to create here. He's basically always smoking some herbs, I would say, and I wanted to give him this dumb happy look on his face, like constantly. So I made his eyebrows like very up and look surprised a little bit, and then his eyes are really small, and he's always having like this happy mouth, almost grinning all the time, smiling all the time. And I really wanted to make him look a little bit more, hey, what's going on? I don't know what's happening right now. Something like this. So yeah, I think I had really much fun creating him. So that was like really a lot of fun to create this look in his face. It was really funny. So I gave him like a beanie as a hat, and of course some longer hair and really big beard, I guess it's called, like this hipster beard, some tattoos, because he has been around and maybe he can't remember when he got these tattoos, I don't know. And then I found this awesome t-shirt with a UFO on it, which is abducting a Sim, and it immediately made me remember about these posters in the 90s with the I want to believe thing. And I thought this is going to be perfect. Maybe he's like into these conspiracies and so on about aliens and all these stuffs, and so I thought this is perfect. I have to give him this really cool t-shirt. So he's wearing flip-flops in almost every outfit except for the sports one. I thought maybe when he's doing sports, then he's doing yoga, and then it's always better to not wear any shoes. And yeah, mostly gave him very comfy, very casual clothing, of course. He looks a little bit like a slacker, I would say, but he's definitely a very sympathetic looking Sim. I actually really like him. He has a lot of character. So I made him a glutton because I just assumed that he really likes to eat a lot, like Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo series. And there's even like a movie, right? I loved the movie when I was little, so yeah. I hope you like him too. So he's like a glutton, and he also likes the outdoors, I remember. And of course he's lazy, and he's a bro as well. I think he will like to, you know, get to know people and hang out with them. And be a very funny person. So yeah, I hope you like Shaggy. And the next one I created is called Velma. I just assumed because I did Shaggy, then which one is like a really cool outsider as well. So Velma from Scooby-Doo is, and I wanted to do like a female nerd. And yeah, she is like wearing lots of weird outfits, I would say, like not very color combined. And she has this really weird but funny vest outfit with the cats on it, with this patchwork or the plate on it. There's lots of cats, and I just thought, oh, this is really good. I think maybe she's going to be like a crazy cat lady, and maybe she likes to wear these kinds of outfits. I mean, it looks pretty funny. So of course I gave him this really cliche hair braids, a really big pair of glasses, and I made the glasses blue this time because I remember one of the students when I went to college that, yeah, she had like really blue glasses instead of black ones, so they look a little bit lighter, but actually you had to look at these glasses even more because they had this really distinct and very bold color. So I wanted to recreate that here in The Sims 2. I really like it. So I made her eyes even smaller, so she really looks as if she needs these glasses, and as if she constantly looks like I can see really well what is happening there, like as if she really likes to see what's going on, but it's like flinching the eyes a little bit. So yeah. So I gave her some really weird outfits, I would say, that are not like really like a fashionista, of course. So some blouses and really weird polo shirt, for example. And then I also mix patterns and textures a lot that actually don't really go well together, but are suiting for the occasion, I would say, like for the party and for the formal and so on. So yeah, I just assumed that's what she would wear. And of course she's always wearing very comfy shoes, like flats and so on. And I guess she also shares the bunny shoes with the punk sim, and I thought that's maybe something that they share together. So yeah, they can talk about the bunny shoes. So I made her like a geek, a bookworm, and a genius, of course. And I really think that she's really lovable to play with. So yeah, after I've been done creating these Sims, I've tested them, and it was so much fun to play with them because they have like so distinct characters and also look the part somehow, and I really like to play with them. Maybe I'm going to do a let's play with them, I don't really know. Maybe write me in the comments if you like this kind of let's play, because I really like to play characters and not like only really beautiful Sims and then like make tons of babies. So yeah, I really like to create them. So the last sim I created, I wasn't really sure which kind of cliche I'm going to do next. So I just assumed maybe a gothic girl or somehow, but then I thought, okay, I already created one. And then I thought maybe Jules, well, SourPatchSimmer maybe wants to do the gothic girl because she's going to use some CC in her sims that she's going to add. And I think they will look stunning with it. So I wanted to give that idea maybe away to her. Maybe she's doing one, I don't know. So then I wanted to create somebody that is inspired a little bit from Luna Lovegood from the Harry Potter series. So that kind of sim is of course a little older now, and she's like seeing ghosts and is a very spiritual person, and she believes in angels and demons and all these kinds of weird, stuff, I would say. And she likes to read about them, and she believes in unicorns and stuff like this, and she's always talking about it, and some kind of a person that talks about weird stuff and is a little bit crazy, but it's also lovable and very, a nice person too. She likes to help, but she's a little bit like a weird person, I would say, but in a lovable kind of way, of course. So I wanted to make her look a little bit more, I would say, scared all the time. She has like really big open eyes, but very small pupils, and I always wanted her to look a little bit more frightened and like, oh my god, what's happening? Like really scared all the time, but not in a like really fearing kind of way. But she's like the one who always jumps when there's like a loud noise or something. Like she's a little bit too paranoid, I would say, because she sees ghosts and stuff like this. And I mean, in The Sims 4 it's really possible to see ghosts and even play with them. So I think it's going to be like a really cool thing for her in gameplay to maybe give her some ghost friends, for example. That would be really, really cool. So I made her look a little bit more like a hippie. She is like very comfy, very loose, not so tight clothes. And I wanted to use a lot of earth tones, very natural tones. So she is going to use a lot of browns, for example. She's even wearing some makeup. And I gave her these really, really big earrings because I just assumed, oh yeah, I mean, those kinds of people that I know, they always have like lots of, you know, necklaces and lots of very big earrings and lots of jewelry. And I mean, it's not like very expensive jewelry. They're mostly made out of natural, you know, resources, I would say, or out of wood and so on. So she's also wearing a lot of these yoga, hippie, boho things, but mostly in very earthy colors, very down to earth, I would say. And also a little bit, you know, weird. So I hope that you can see what kind of person she is when you look at her. It was a little bit hard to give up this spiritual, esoteric kind of person, but I hope you like it. She was a little bit hard to do because I didn't even know what kind of hair I want to give her. But then at the end with these two braids, I really thought it looks really, really cool. So yeah, it's like a hairdo that you not see a lot in real life, I would say. So yeah, these are my 4 Sims. I hope you like them. So her name is going to be Looney See It All, and I made her a creative person and a little bit insane and of course a little bit squeamish, but because I wanted her to be a little bit squeamish and overreacting and paranoid, and I just thought it would suit her character and how I imagined these kinds of person. Well, this kind of person that I wanted to create here. That's all. I hope you liked them. It was really something different for me to create some Sims, but I definitely had a blast doing it. And maybe write me in the comments what kind of Sims I'm going to do next, or that I have to do next, or maybe you have some, you know, stuff that I could improve on. And yeah, make sure to check out SourPatchSimmer's video. I will link everything you need to know down in the description. And yeah, I hope you will also like the house that I'm going to build for them. And that's basically it. So yeah, enjoy the screenshots, and I want to thank you so much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye!